Hey guys, it's Achikah here, and today I wanted to show you one of my Fallout 76 bases. Here in the forest region, I'm on Eleanor, who is my lower tier level, high intelligence, high agility build, energy weapon specialist. But that doesn't really matter. What does matter is her style is kind of a kitschy, campy, happy-go-lucky kind of feel, so it's a cleaner base out of what I usually build. It's a lot of Atom Shop stuff, brick walls and whatnot. So I guess yeah, let's get into it. So we are just east of the 76 Vault, so it's a good starting location for a base if you wanna build onto an existing structure, which I actually really like to do. We're at the Wilson Brothers Auto Repair site, and I just placed my camp down right on it, which is kind of cool. Most actually iconed areas you can't do that with, as most of you know, so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So let's, if you don't know what the Wilson Brothers shop looks like without anything built onto it, tends to look like this. This picture's taken in very dreary weather, I apologize, but still, it's a cool location. It's got the gas pumps and stuff outside. But now, with my base, this is what it looks like. So you come up the road here, and we can, yeah, it's kind of a little, like, shop front, communal, you know, kind of place here, trading post and hangout area. So, I guess the first thing is the structure itself. From the outside, it's not super amazing. It's kind of boxy as far as, you know, bases are concerned. It is tiered though because of how the rocks are set, so it's got kind of a, you know, a Tetris block feel to it, if you would. I'll show you once we get on the inside. But I guess I'll start here with the gas station / shop front I was going for. So first and foremost, since it is a gas station, I felt that I needed to put a gas sign up, and what better way to use a gas sign than to convert it into a makeshift bulletin board. Almost, you could pick up your Biv quest or your Sheep Squatch quest if you still need it, and as more events go on, I can like just layer them on top of it maybe, like an actual bulletin board would. Or I could just take them down and replace them as time goes on. So, and I put a street light under it to accent it, which I'm pretty happy with. It's got a nice little ambiance vibe going on. So yeah, so there are a few little, like, walkways here. This is to where you get your free water. And there's an ice machine, Nuka-Cola. The trash can here is what hindered me from building anything, further over or to match this side here. I couldn't really get the foundations to overlap with it, but we got a bench there and a little kitschy, like, opening day festive kind of like thing out of the gas pumps. Rocking chair out front of the old shop front here, which you would go up and like talk and trade, and this was I built this before the vendors had come out too, so yeah, so it's kind of not needed unless you want to hang around while people come and check out your stash and whatnot, but yeah, you know, it's alright. So I still kind of like it. I mean, I still do like it. I think it's nice. Yeah, we have some advertisements, like gas station stuff, and the initial threshold, which we'll go into after this. But what I wanted to show you, what makes this location even cooler, and I wish I would have used it a bit more than I did, is that you can actually clip walls onto this location. And you can go almost all the way around here, just building-wise. Which I think is cool, and in a later build I might experiment with that a bit more. I don't know if you can put floors in over this. I don't think you can. Maybe you could if you manipulated it with the walls, I think, maybe. But I'm not going to clip any walls down because the thing about this that makes it so scary is once you place something down onto this, it is down. Unless you want to completely uproot your base for it. The reason being is the game thinks it's a floating object. So kind of like when you have a stair or a floor that's floating, you have to ground it with the foundations, at least that I know of. Again, I'm kind of a building novice right now, so I couldn't figure out how to connect foundation in order to uplift this properly. So yeah, it took me a few tries to actually get this base down, because I had to uproot so much because I had stuff up here, and yeah. The stairs were actually the first piece that I put down to kind of make sure that you could walk onto it from the terraces, but we'll get into that later. Another cool thing about this base is it already comes with a power armor station and an armor station, so if you're low on resources to build, don't have the plans for the power armor station, it's here, and it also doesn't count as workshop space, so that's pretty cool. And you could actually probably even put like a weapon workbench somewhere in here if you wanted to. I put a stash box down just because whenever I'm crafting, I'm always in need of a stash box, so. It's also pretty nice and resource heavy. There are gas cans in here, which I've already looted, so I can't really show you. Wonder glue sometimes spawns here. Like, we got these wrenches for lead. Foot locker, you know, a first aid kit, and then upstairs there's also a chem and weapon that spawn along with some plastic bottles, so. It's a nice little resource harvesting area. Whenever you log into the game, you got it here. So yeah, there is that. Alright, well, let's go inside and take a look. So we have a singular, very tall hallway with an illuminated Brotherhood of Steel, or yeah, Brotherhood of Steel statue underneath for some more ambiance with that dramatic chiaroscuro lighting. And so this goes into the actual shop front, which we'll do last, I do believe. So let's go upstairs. We got more of the little kitschy advertisements as we go. And the first floor we come to is a bar. We have the Biv stations, along with a chemistry station keg, or moonshining, whatever you want to call it. Skin on it, and the cooking stove. Complete with a bar and stools to sit down. Pool table, jukebox, the beer lights, of course, and a dartboard. Yeah, just a cool little hangout area. Then we go up top, and we have a sitting area, kind of cutesy with kitty paintings and couches and, you know, the Pioneer Scout stuff. And then we have her bedroom, which is next, which has a television and the bed, more cat posters. And then the workshop area with the chemistry station and the new personal terminal, which is really cool. Pretty nice view, except for the not rendered texture for the forest there. Probably would have been a bit better with that. As far as the shelvings go, I'm hoping when the camp update happens I can actually decorate them, so I'm leaving them there for the meantime. Like the floor below it, I have these little walkway / railing areas, and for being a really basic structure on the outside, I really like the high ceilings that I got in here. I just wish I had more budget for animal portraits and whatnot, or the new mounted animal heads. I thought that'd be really cool. Maybe some more lights too would be nice. But for the most part, I think I got it pretty illuminated for how big the structure is and how small my budget is. So yeah, we'll go downstairs to the foyer-esque jazz club area. So I got the White Springs paintings. It's kind of a ritzy location. Instruments, the fire, and all that good stuff. So And we'll go out to the terrace outside, which again is not decorated. It's more of like a standing kind of like view thing, and also to make the outside a bit more palatable since most of it is just a box. We can go up here and we get a higher and better viewpoint, which is usually very beautiful, but the game did not want to render properly, it seems, so it's just this very light green texture. And you can look inside and see all the floors, all that stuff. And walk on top of the rooftop if you wanted to. So yeah, there's that. I guess let's take a look at the inside of the vendor now. Shut the door always. And I'll type in the super secret code that the game has designated for me. So inside it's just pretty simple. Weapon workbench, some display shelves, which again I'm hoping that I could actually decorate when the time comes. Floor safe, you know, because I would love to have a cash register, but I don't think those are available yet plan-wise. And the radio. And then the switch actually works, and you can shut the door if you want when the shop's closed. When it's open, you can turn it back on. Now, since I cannot ever figure out how these doors work here, to get out, I also put a rocking chair down here so I could just clip my way out magically. Ta-da! Yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do a little quick outside tour, too, of the, like I said, the exterior is pretty boring for the most part. I also had some complications with putting half walls down to block the foundation in the back because of the rocks. It said it was intersecting with an object. So I left all of them. I think it was this corner where it wouldn't let me put the half walls, or maybe this one. Yeah, I also, if you do build here, just beware that ghouls and scorched ooze and dogs I've had spawn back here. So that's why the bungee boards are down, because as you can hear, my generator is hidden inside inside there, so that's just to deter them, since I didn't have enough base space for a turret. And got a little grill and some chairs. Again, another house back here, a garage. But yeah, for the most part, I think that's it. I feel like this base has a lot more potential. I feel like, especially with the roof clipping, I would have really liked to try some more stuff. But for a first attempt here, I'm pretty satisfied with it. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, I hope you like what you see. I hope to make more base building videos in the future. So if you like what you see, subscribe and whatnot. And I do stream on Twitch on occasion as well, so I'll link that in the description below. So thanks again, guys, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully. Have a good one. Later.